Hello everyone, today we're looking at the Mantis Clan campaign map. Now, Mantis Clan are going to be the only ones out here on these islands, the islands of Silk and Spice. We'll be over here all alone, so won't be any immediate threats to them. And since the AI really does not like doing naval invasions, well, your islands are probably going to be very safe. For those of you who want something more challenging, I would not recommend the Mantis because of that fact. Now, you will have one province starting on the mainland, Yunan Asahina Gabachi, the Wasp Clan lands. I did this because I wanted the Mantis to have some kind of hold on the mainland right away so things are not so boring. I mean, the few playtesters I've had for this said that the Mantis, it's extremely boring because nothing happens for like the first 100 turns. Well, now you have a stake in the mainland that you would be hard-pressed to defend should the Scorpion become aggressive. And you also have a home province here as well, which provides lots of gold. Right now, the Mantis only have one general, which is the one and only Yoritomo. He's not that brilliant of a leader because at this point the Mantis is still a minor clan. I may add Tsuruchi later to this. As you can see, some unit cards have been done. I experimented using unit cards from another mod, the Asia Empires mod, but I decided I'm just going to throw these out and use card art instead for the ships and the agents. For the units, I'm going to use screenshots. So far they have varying degrees of quality. Generic units I'll be doing last. And as you can see here, agents on the strategic map have been changed. Looking less European more and more. Oh yeah. Not all of them are done. I still need to do minor clan merchants and Brotherhood agents once I figure out what I'm going to do with them. As the Mantis, your priority is to secure islands and begin building your economy. I may make that a large town because I want to speed things up a bit. Mantis Clan special units mostly come from cities. I reach all the way up to Specialist Barracks and they get this nice long list of units from there. Guardians of the Sun, Woodland Rangers, Elite Guard, Storm Legion, Bushi, and Tsuruchi Archers. From castles, it's not as impressive. From the ranges, the archery ranges, they do get elite Tsuruchi units, Tsuruchi Archers and Tsuruchi Master Bowmen. I might add one more later. Tsuruchi Legionnaires. I haven't decided yet. The Cavalry Dojo is also pretty terrible. I might add a mounted Tsuruchi unit later. I don't know yet. What do you guys think? The Mantis will get the best ships. Well, there isn't really anything to that because there's no naval combat in this. And in the L5R canon, naval battles are pretty rare. Most ships are really just made for cargo. So, I'm not going to waste too much time on that. The problem I faced with playing testing as the Mantis is that they would constantly run out of money. Whenever an army is outside your control, whether it's in the ocean or in a rival province, upkeep goes up. It is the same with all clans. I did that to make the game extra challenging and make you careful with money. But the problem with the Mantis is that their units are going to be in the ocean quite often. So I did not want to scrap that feature. So I added an extra 3,000 fluorine boom, well, Koku, 3,000 Koku boom for every turn, until you conquer 3 provinces. It doesn't matter which ones, and it doesn't matter if you lose them later. If you conquer 3 provinces, that bonus goes away. So far it worked out really nicely. It balances out the ill effects of the increased upkeep costs and allows you to maintain a stronger economy until you can sustain yourself. So only 3 provinces, so choose wisely. On the islands you have Bie province, Higogachu province, and Lagosera province as your home colonies, your home provinces. You get Mantis units from them. I thought about doing the same with Iron Turtle Island, but I'll explain later. It might be something I want to do with the Brotherhood of Shinsei. I don't really know. There are monasteries on there. I'll deal with it later. I don't want to sound awkward right now. So the closest opportunity for conquest would be the Crane. There are also, in the southern provinces, the Sabishii province. They're caught in between the ocean and the Fox Clan. It is possible to make an alliance with the Fox Clan. I know it is possible to simply absorb another clan, like what Hyrule Total War does, but I have not added that function yet. I don't really know how to do it. It is, say, if you become strong enough and your relation with the Fox Clan becomes good enough, the whole clan will join you. The Fox Clan provinces are Mantis home territories. So it would be, you have a good motivation to have all Fox provinces. But I would rather you annex them peacefully instead of by conquest. If the Crane get aggressive, if the Crane or the Crab get aggressive against the Fox, it's up to you what to do. You can try to do an invasion and help them out, or you can turn your back on them and allow one of the great clans to bully them into submission. As far as invading the mainland, it's up to you what you want to do. You can take Sabishii province, which will obviously anchor the Crane, but if you do it quickly, there will be no resistance. If you try to go further south, down here, into contested lands. If these remain unaligned, you can simply take one without angering either the Crab or the Crane. If both start to expand here, well, you're going to have to choose which one to piss off. Or wait for them to come to blows with each other. The Crane take up most of the shoreline, so I would make them an ideal first target. If you time your attacks very nicely, you could land and seize their cities with little resistance and prepare for counterattacks. These are their home provinces, so they will have special units. You will not. If you land and take Kyuden Doji without a fight, and you see massive hordes of Crane armies for counterattacking, you better have some reinforcements on the way, which will be expensive to ferry over. Again. Over here. Now, the Mantis are typically the biggest opponents of the Phoenix. These two have always been bitter rivals. It is very doubtful whether you or the AI will be aggressive with each other, because you're so far apart. But if you want to roleplay the game, then, well, here they are. Go ahead and land and start whipping the Phoenix. If you can get past their magic, that is. You will need to maintain strong navies at all times. Pirates are a real problem, and if you have an army or an agent or your clan champion or your clan champion, here it is, on a ship, like a very weak fleet, and a pirate navy appears and attacks, that's going to be very bad for you. Pirates in this are pretty aggressive. Every time there's a small fleet out, they usually swarm that one and sink it. So make sure you have very strong ships to protect your agents, your armies, and your generals. I really should add a navy today. I don't know why I didn't add a navy for them right off the bat. So you will also have a small navy to begin with. You can take your diplomat, move them onto the mainland, and start making a web of alliances and trade agreements. The advantage of these small little isolated islands with isolated resources. These nice exotic resources of silk, spice, fish, and timber will be very essential for Mantis economic growth. Make sure you have a navy on standby for your magistrate in case a blood speaker appears in your provinces and starts spreading Shadowlands corruption. You don't want a horde of cultists taking over a settlement right under your nose. Eventually, you will need to get to Rinase Nikadachi to reinforce it. Crane or the Scorpion might get greedy. Yeah, I didn't really expand it. Well, yeah, I did. I gave them a level 2 archery dojo. Forces here are not that strong. You can try to develop as much as you can. It is a castle, which is pretty well developed. But, well, I have to add Saruchi later, so at least you'll have a general here. But other than that, you're going to be pretty isolated. Decide what to do with them. Abandon them or defend them. Shiga province, again, is your home province. It would be in your best interest to annex this before the Scorpion do. And take advantage of this gold. And that about does it for the Mantis Clan. If there's anything you want to know about Mantis gameplay, go ahead and ask. If there's any kind of Mantis unit that you are hoping will be in the mod, go ahead and ask. I am going to be moving out of Taiwan next week. So I apologize. This will very likely cause a delay, as I'm right now packing up my stuff and getting ready to move. I appreciate you guys sticking around and taking a moment to watch. And I promise you more is coming. If at any time you would like to play this for yourself, just send me an email, L5R totalwar@gmail.com. This is Agamon signing out.